Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over a trade that I took on Thursday, April 4th in the morning session. So right now you're seeing just the naked chart. This is NQ, so NASDAQ. I do have the Kraken volume profile on, which you can see here. There's getting quite a bit of volume right at the open. And it also highlights the candles. And then you also have the Kraken correlation, which I like to use for divergences. Okay, so let's turn on the other indicator. Let's turn on the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro. Now you'll see that the previous day high is here. We already took London high. We already took the Asia high. We already took the Asia low, buy side, and London's still open. So we have a lot of liquidity that's already been taken. So I'll just put that on just to show you that it's quite a bit's been taken already. I also have the candles open, turned on, which is it's hourly candles, and no, you cannot change it, but it is part of the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro, which you get all of my indicators for one low price. You can see up there. I go to that website, but I like to see this for open, high, low, close, and I do have the lines turned on, so you will see that the opening here. This is the current hourly candle. You can see the open is here, and then the low, the high, and then where it's currently at. Okay, you'll see that change as we go through here. We see relative equal highs here. So I'm also going to turn on the Kraken visuals here. And what this does is this turns on all these other time frames that you can select what you want to show on your chart. And then you can have it extend boxes. You can hide them after they've been filled in with a candle closure. You can also have EMAs, turn them on. I don't right now. You can also have the previous day equilibrium and the previous week equilibrium, which I do like previous weeks right here. You can also have add a quote, and you can also have show info, symbol info here too. So right now I just use the top one for this video, so I'll show you that. That's what we have here. So this is telling me if I'm on a laptop or something, that's great. This is a great indicator to have because I have one screen. I don't have to look at multiple screens. Now I know that there's a 15-minute fair value gap that's right here that hasn't been touched. A 5-minute fair value gap, a 5-minute, 5-minute. There's no 1 hour fair value gap in this right now. And I'm on the 1-minute chart. So I can see different time frames. That's amazing. I love that. Okay, also got this candle here, which is everything that I want to see right now. All right, so let's actually go to the let's go to a 5-minute chart here, and let's see what we have here. What we've if we've taken out anything that's of value here. You know, there's an old high here. Here, let's just see on the 15-minute chart maybe. Nope, it's on the 5-minute chart. Just looking to see. I know I was looking at this earlier. So just showing you. So this is this swing high right here into this fair value gap. Let's measure this fair value gap, this remaining fair value gap here. And that's on the 1-minute. We can actually go to the 5-minute would be that. Okay, let's change this to a 5-minute fair value gap. It's whatever's remaining, right? Normally you'd go to this low here, but this was already taken. So this is what's remaining to be filled in. Okay, so let's drop back down to 1-minute chart. And just to clarify, so this fair value gap would have been right here. Okay, that's a 5-minute fair value gap. But what I did was I took it to the high here because that's what's left to be filled is remaining, right? So that's what's left of the fair value gap. Just so we're clear. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the 1-minute. I'm gonna go all the way back to where we're at here currently. Let's try and there you go. Okay, let's reduce this just a little bit. Show you here. Okay. All right, so let's play this. Let's see what else we have going on here. I do see that we are, there's no SMT here. So this buy side has not been taken yet, but it will be here in a second. All right, so now it's buy side's taken out that low. But I want to see if it's going to fill in this gap here, but is what I'd really like to see. Don't know if it's going to. That'd be really cool if it did. Really close. Look at that. Real close to filling it in. I'll expand this just to make it a little bit bigger for you. Okay. So at this point, what do we see here? I see that we have regular bearish divergence here, and there's regular bearish divergence here. Okay, I don't see SMT on the 5-minute or 1-minute chart with ES. So when I usually like to see two things that tell me that there's a reversal. I really like it when they both are there at the same time. So what I'd like to see is SMT with ES or YM with NQ, like one of the three indices. I'd like to see that. Usually don't really put too much stock in the Dow. I really prefer the ES. So I'm looking at that, and if I don't have that, then the second thing I'm looking at is the Kraken correlation and see if there's divergence. If there is divergence, then it tells me there's a Kraken correlation. Kraken correlation. I love the name. And it tells me that, hey, there may be a reversal coming. Okay, it doesn't tell me I'm not just shorting because of it, and you're not just shorting because there's SMT. Now it's just kind of tipping its hand, saying, hey, this could be starting to reverse, or there could be a pullback coming. Usually with SMT, I'm thinking a reversal. With divergence, I'm thinking there's going to be at least some kind of a stronger pullback. May not be a complete reversal. So you just kind of got to play it by ear, see what you like. Okay, that's how I'm using this indicator. There's regular bullish, and I'm looking for this. Okay. So this low just got taken, which is awesome, which would mean this would be a breaker block here. Let me see if there's, okay, this leaves a fair value gap here as well. So for me, if it comes back here, I will take this with my high coming up here. So let's see if we get a, okay, well, I guess that did just come into it. Barely, but I need a little bit closer. Let's see if it comes in a little more. All right, there. I will sell one contract right there. Let's put our position on here. Let's move their stop loss to here. It's 420 points, and let's go for 50 points here. Right there. That's what we're aiming for. Okay. Now notice, I know it's hard to see if you can see through these lines, okay? Let me move this so you can see it better, okay? The open, high, low, close. Pay attention to this candle as we go through this, okay? So you want open, high. We want to see a low and a close, right? That's power of 3. That's why I love this candle showing it, and I just have these two, and it's part of the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro. So I love it. Just use it that way. Okay, so let's see how we go here. Now I know that we have to fill these in, and so they might be some resistance. So we'll see how this plays out. It did just tip off that 5-minute fair value gap. Love to see it break through that. Right now it seems to be holding. Not a huge fan. Okay, see how that disappeared? That's because this candle closed through it, which means it's no longer there. Okay, you can leave them on if you'd like. I don't. I like to have just the ones that are remaining filled because I always have 2 other screens open and I'm looking at them. Or you can also go to the time frame and you can mark them out with kind of like how you do with like this. Okay, you can do that as well. Because we're here, I'm going to move my stop to break even plus 2 points. Okay, that's all I'm going to do at this point. In the middle of a 15-minute fair value gap. So it could give us some resistance here to break through it. I just want to show you this is 58, 59. Okay, so I believe this is 959. 958. Let's do one more. Okay, you're going to see these 2 candles change here on the next minute. Okay, so in 1 minute, this is the 8 o'clock and this is the 9 o'clock hourly candle. This hourly candle will become this one, and then the 10 o'clock candle will be on the right. Okay, so these are going to change. But you see how this opened high, then went to the low and closed. That's power of 3. Okay, so we're looking for lower prices. That's what you want to see. You really want, ideally, you want to sell in the wick to go short. Okay, so watch those two change. See how that just changed to that, and now you have this one here. It'll fill in. It's doing a lot of calculations in the background, so just you gotta bear with it a little bit. All right, so if you continue lower prices, you want to see open, you want to see high, you want to buy up here, which you could be up buying this fair value gap to go shorter, to go short, to go lower, not shorter. Okay. All right, there you go. There's here's your trade. Let's just show you how the rest of this hour continued. Show you how this hourly candle plays out. Okay. 11 o'clock. So this is the 10 o'clock candle. Open, high, low, close. So if you're expecting on the hourly time frame, if you're expecting lower prices, you want to see it open, you want to see it go up, and then you want to buy somewhere in the wick, and then you want to come down. And you want to see it close lower. Okay, that's how you use that. That's your trade setup for Thursday, April 4th, using the Kraken suite of indicators that you can get in the description of the video. All right, talk to you guys soon.